If you're in the market for fresh popcorn and candy in Ohio, one name might pop up. The Humphrey family has been making Ohio-grown popcorn for over 100 years.
We started in the early 1890s when my great-grandfather invented a new popcorn popper that kept the flavor of the popcorn in the popcorn better, and it was more tender, and he came to Cleveland to sell them. They then acquired the popcorn concession at a new amusement park called Euclid Beach.
Getting their start in the Euclid Beach Park, the Humphrey family realized over time that their true calling was in their very popular popped corn.
We bought the amusement park, and that was in 1901. In 1969, we closed the amusement park and reopened another one down in Streetsboro, Ohio, and closed that again in 1982. We decided to go back to our natural roots, which was popcorn.
So we decided with a good name that we had that we would try to get into the grocery stores, which we did. We got in all the major grocery store chains, and we've done that ever since.
We had so many people calling us, requesting that we send them stuff. We finally said, okay, fine, we'll make a product out, come up with a catalog and do it. And that's how we got into the catalog business. It was not intentional. It was strictly being dragged into it by the public.
Well, it's Ohio from top to bottom. We grow the corn. We have a farm in Wakeman, Ohio, about 60 miles west of Cleveland. We grow it and process it there, and then we convert it into popcorn products, popcorn balls mainly, here in Warrensville Heights.
The Humphrey Company may be best known for their popcorn balls. These delicious and nutritious treats are a favorite at grocery stores all over Ohio.
We start by popping our own popcorn. We pop it in a hot air popcorn popper, and then we transfer it from there to a big vat where we mix the syrup onto the popcorn. It spins in there for a little while until we dump it into a copper kettle. We take it out of the heated copper kettle and put it through the popcorn ball making machine. There are only 2 of those machines in the country, so it's a pretty unique machine.
The key to a good popcorn ball, of course, is the popcorn. Anybody that knows anything about popcorn knows there's 2 kinds of popcorn, yellow and white. And white is by far the best. It's more tender, has more flavor. And we use just enough sugar syrup so that it holds the ball together, but you taste the popcorn.
There are 2 people who stand at the end of the conveyor belt and physically inspect, by picking it up and by looking at it, the quality of each popcorn ball. They look on the outside of the popcorn ball to make sure that, number 1, it's a popcorn ball. Number 2, that it's not got something funky on the outside like an unpopped piece of popcorn or a burnt piece of popcorn, and that it's solid enough to withstand the wrapping process. We only have 5 employees who work in the kitchen to make the popcorn balls. We can make about 8,000 in a day.
Popcorn isn't the Humphrey Company's only specialty. Their taffy has been a favorite for decades. In fact, thanks to solid engineering, they haven't needed to update their machinery since they started making candy kisses.
For our pulled taffy candy, which is a smaller part of our business, we have kept the old equipment running that we had at our old Euclid Beach amusement park. We have the pulling machines that are probably from the 30s to the 40s. We have cooling tables from the 20s. We have a machine that actually cuts and wraps the candy. They haven't even made since the 1950s. So we keep the old ones running and the other equipment, which all runs just fine.
Because the ingredients are all natural, you're not ingesting a ton of preservatives. We use the good quality things, like we got away from the coconut oil. Instead of using that, we are now with sunflower oil, which is healthy. They're low fat. The only calories truly almost all come from either the healthy corn, which is inside there. So you're really ingesting things that are very good for you. We just feel like if it's not the best, why bother?
So, thanks to the Humphrey Company, if the need for a healthy snack pops up, you're covered.